welcome to the Gamers Table Independent Edition. It is Friday, and we're reviewing Space Fleet Alpha.
The game is fun. It's really rather simple, despite all the symbols on the cards.
In the 24th century, mankind has colonized the stars, and the question whether or not we are alone in the universe has been answered. Despite the best efforts of the Galactic Council, tensions between the races run high, and military action is often the solution. In Space Fleet Alpha, you take on the role of commander of a fleet of warships and aim to lead your faction to victory.
To victory!
To victory!
And beyond! No, that's not how it goes.
No, it isn't.
I don't care.
That's okay. No copyright infringement if you screw it up.
Right.
I find Starfleet Alpha compares a lot to a game like Cosmic Encounter. It's a social game where, hey, this guy's more powerful. We need to team up on him. We need to do something about him, or else they're going to win the game.
All the races have a special superpower ability that they can use, maybe once, maybe multiple times, and also a forbidden technology that are not allowed to use, so if they get it, they immediately draw a new card.
Mm-hmm.
And you start with a certain amount of cards in, here's one of the two issues we have the menu, in your hand.
Not in
No,
your
but
hand.
not
in
in
your
your
hand,
hand.
he means your tableau in front of you on the table. You never have cards in your hand until you're picking one up to get rid of it or attack people with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing he says in here, he says swap cards. Now, here's how you swap a card. I'm swapping a card with you.
That's just
That's the swap.
Get the game. This is the
But when I go like this and draw a new one, that's discard and draw. And it's just a language thing. Once you get past understand that's what he means, okay, it's easy, but it's odd wordage.
Yes.
You got a lot of symbols and stuff on the cards and everything, but really, the cards make it look a lot more complicated than the game really is. Most of the symbols, like all your spaceships, they're all going to do the exact same thing. You either group them together or play them individually, and you bring them back after they've attacked if you don't have to swap them out. Those are the three symbols on here. Group, bring back to your tableau, or swap it. They're really not that complicated. The rules are pretty decent. There's lots of examples in there for the cards that are available and how to play. The rules are pretty well written. The artwork on the card's very nice, but there's not a lot of flavor text to it. Just, despite the space theme, there's not a lot of backstory or anything like that to the game. It's just basically the mechanics. What's nice on the side of every card here, it tells you what this ship can attack and how many of that type of ship it needs to attack the other type or tier.
Yeah, combat is very one-sided. I bring out my ships, I attack that. I beat it, it's gone. You don't have any defenses on your turn unless you have cards that you can play. And I see them because they're all in front of you, so I know if you have any shields or anything.
Right.
So I know who to attack.
Yeah.
And higher level ships can wipe out lower level ships. Low level ships can gang up on higher level ships. But sometimes somebody just sits around with one battleship, giggling at one side of the board, smashing everybody's fleet one card at a time.
Yeah.
Until somebody goes, boom!
Okay, enough of that.
Well, you let me do it.
The artwork, fantastic on this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we
Spaceships
definitely
look
like
great.
the artwork.
Even the backs look good. I mean, this is really well done. Well, good
They're a
production
little
values
on the pictures a little fuzzy, but at least there's a good variety.
You always
and
got to be
everything.
a critic, don't you?
I like it. One or two of the pictures are a little out of focus, but generally, the cards are done very well.
All the information is public and out there. There is no bluffing. There's no surprises, really. It's there. You just do it. The only real surprises come when you swap. Well, that's the term. When you discard and draw new cards, sometimes you'll get better ships. Let's say I attack with my fighters, and after the end of, after I attacked with them, I have the option to just discard them and draw that many cards back and add them to my fleet. So, I mean, I sent them out as fighters. They did some destroying. I throw them away. They come back. Hey, look, I got some battleships and gunships now, which are definitely a lot better than fighters. One thing about Starfleet Alpha for sure is the more of one type of ship you have, the more powerful the more destructive you can be. So, like, if you have 5 gunships, you can send 5 gunships on somebody and destroy up to 5 gunships or lower of people's cards. And that's what it boils down to, really, is you want to eliminate the amount of cards people have in front of them. The cards are your life points.
The manual
Very
is,
simple.
is colorful and everything is clear. As I said, there's a couple just language things you need to understand what he's saying. After that, it's really easy to figure out. He explains the ship cards, he gives example for battles, gives the chart of what will kill what.
And then one example there at the bottom, I don't find that one very clear. But
now, one thing about
everything, the bonus cards described in that, and the color of the card, the warheads described in the color of the card, the shields on the color, everything you find looking up, it's in there. It's easy to find in the manual, and there's really not a lot of questions. Wrapping up for Space Fleet Alpha.
So it's a fun game. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I enjoyed it. I like the artwork. I like the variety in the cards and stuff. You know, it works pretty well for what it is. The rules are pretty clear. You know, some neat powers for each of the races, and replayability, which is a big thing to me. I don't know. It's not bad once in a while. I don't think there's quite enough variety to it or real difference in strategy every time you play. Just depends on which race you get. Your luck of the draw, luck of the exchange, you know, discard and draw.
So I'll give Starfleet Academy a 5. There's just way too much luck of the draw in this game, and you really have to pile on this person who's got the best ships in this game too. Like, if you're playing a multiplayer game, you got to figure out who's got the best fleet, and you got to hammer them down. And you just have to keep hammering whoever the strongest is in order to have a chance, right? Because if you leave someone alone who will obviously have the strongest fleet, they're going to win.
I give Space Fleet Alpha a 7.
It has a theme, but there's not a lot of flavor text really on it. It's just telling how the cards work.
Well, there's flavor text on the technology.
A little bit.
Still
Yeah,
less.
not a lot. So, and there's not on like all the other stuff. So
No.
the theme it's there, but it's not really strongly out there.
Yeah.
Again, it could be hot dogs, hamburgers, and French fries in the Great Burger
Attacking
War of
each other?
1865.
See, now we're getting hungry.
I know. Fun to play? Oh, very much. It's fun to play. It's a quick game. It's like, I'm going to attack you, I'm going to attack you. Well, I want to attack you this turn if you don't attack me, but we're both going to attack Ken because he's poking everybody.
That's the
That's just
idea,
what-
though.
That's just what Ken does, though.
Yeah.
No, but it's a freaking space battle. You attack people. You don't just sit back and hope so
And
everyone leaves you alone.
This is Ken. He doesn't understand the metagame. Was where
Yeah,
you attack
whatever.
someone, they generally will attack you back.
That's not the metagame. That's the game. It's
But
space
if you-
battle.
if you
attack
attack-
somebody, you expect to be attacked back.
If
That's
it-
not the
and-
metagame. That's the game.
Okay, this is what happens. Is Ken pokes everybody, and then everybody attacks Ken, and Ken wonder, why is everyone attacking me?
No, that's the game. I wonder why you always attack me, because that's the metagame. It's just we're always fighting amongst each other. You can see that right now. Chris blows everything,
You care
exaggerates
to add
everything.
anything, Craig?
Chris
I was waiting for
exaggerates.
Ken to stop talking so I'm finding something.
Me? What about him? See? Yeah, whatever.
The artwork is fantastic, especially considering it's an independent game. Very, very nicely done.
That's it for this episode of the Gamers Table Independent Edition. Tune in next week for another game review of another game, because it'd be silly to be reviewing puppies.
I think
It's an all-day gaming event for board games, war games, miniatures, and more. Open gaming for up to 175 people, so there is lots of room. Lots of room. Lots of room. If you want more information, go to www.kgbcon.com. KGBcon. You can go there and meet maybe somebody from the gamers table.
It's a Saturday, I'll go.
And it's in May, so I might be working at the market, so I might not be able to go, so I can't
You
guarantee
may be
it.
working, you don't know.
That is correct. Anyways.